who's ready for day 3? Okay, it's pretty late because I'm going to bed pretty late tonight. And I was gonna record this before I did all my homework, which was like 2 in the afternoon. And I was like, I'll wait till I'm going to sleep. I'll wait, right? Cause this is on backwards. Hold on. This is on backwards. But what was I doing yesterday? What was I doing this morning? Last night. Okay. Last night, I don't know why, but in my brain, I was telling myself, my American Heritage class is at 11 o'clock, so I need to leave by 11:30. Just in my brain, I was completely like 11:30 is when I need to leave, so I can get there by 11. What? So I wake up this morning like 8:30. I've been waking up 8:30 like every day because the sun like wakes me up. Sun is like goes to sleep at 9 and wakes up at like 6 in the morning. But anyway, so I was my face is so red. I woke up at 9 and I was like, oh, I'm lazing in bed. It was like 10 o'clock, 10:30 comes around, the time I should be leaving. And I'm like, okay, time to get dressed. So that way I can leave. I can go to the Cannon Center, get breakfast or like lunch around 11, and then leave by 11:30 to get there at 11. It's still in my head. I hadn't said this out loud. It was all in my head. It's once I said it out loud, I remembered. But anyway, so like it's 10:30, I'm like, okay, it's around 11, I should start heading to the Canyon Center. I actually forget my keys again. They were literally like hanging on the door and I forgot them. So I have to go up to the Canyon Center and be like, hey, I forgot my keys. Can you give me some keys to get into my room? Because I don't have a roommate. The worst. Whew. And so they're like, yeah, and I'm walking back to my dorm and I'm like, okay, my American Heritage class is at 11 and it's 11 o'clock now. And I went, I literally stare at my phone, I'm like, my American Heritage class is at 11 and it is 11 o'clock now. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out, like run to my dorm, I like get in and get my keys and whatever, get my backpack on, like throw it on, like put the spare keys in like the pocket, hopefully it didn't fall out. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're still there. I was actually supposed to turn them in at 12, but I didn't get back to my dorm till like 12 o'clock. So hopefully it won't be a big late fee. I'll get them tomorrow morning, because they could be open now, but I don't want to walk all the way up there. But anyway, so what do I do? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I throw my backpack on and I'm emailing my TA and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna be late, I'm leaving right now, I don't know when I'll get there, I'm so sorry, I thought it was at 12, holy crap. Did not care, literally at all. It was the first day of like, because we had a lab or whatever. It wasn't a lecture. If it was a lecture, I don't think, whatever. But anyway, it was a lab. So it was like 20 people in a room discussing about American politics. So I'm literally like, I'm running and I'm not running, but I'm like speed walking, and it's hot out too, and I'm wearing, bless me, I'm wearing pants, and I'm wearing leggings, but they're workout leggings, so they're made to sweat in, kind of, but not really. And then I'm wearing sorry, my butt itches. I'm wearing like, I don't have it, but it's kind of like, it's like an FFA shirt, but like this, but blue. Anyway, I was like, I gotta put something on and go. It doesn't matter what I look like, because all my cute clothes, I've already worn them in like a week, so. And I have cuter clothes, but they're on the riskier side, so I'd rather not wear them in Mormon school. If I go out to a club at night, I'll probably wear them, which actually I should have worn, but anyway, doesn't matter, cause I'm not running, but I'm walking really fast to get to my American Heritage class, right? And I'm like, oh, this way, see, I go a different way because I'm like, oh, that way seems more direct. Was not more direct. I actually get lost. I'm like, wait, where am I? And then I have to like, because the map on the BYU app doesn't show you which way you're facing. You just have to hope you're going the right way as you watch the little blue dot move with you. But anyway, so I've realized I'm going the completely wrong way. I have to turn around. I think it's 11:15 now, and class ends at 11:50. So it's 11:15, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get there, and I come up on this wall of stairs. Now if you've ever been to BYU campus, you probably know these wall of stairs. It's by like the, I think, athletic center or whatever, but it's this huge wall of stairs, just huge. Literally, I'm standing, I'm like looking up the stairs. I'm like, gotta do this. And so I'm literally like running, skipping steps to get up these stairs. I get halfway, I'm like, because I'm carrying my 20-pound backpack too, trying to get up these stairs as fast as possible. My legs go numb. Like I think I'm on like the last quarter of the steps. My legs are numb. I can't breathe. Like I'm like hyperventilating, I guess, in a sense. You know, like you can't breathe. Super out of shape. Let me tell you that. Super out of shape. Like I can taste my breath. I can't breathe. Whew, I'm like envisioning it. But anyway, like I can't breathe. My legs are jello, and I'm like, just a couple more steps, and this guy runs by me, and I'm like, you go, yes, slay. And I finally get up the stairs, and I'm like almost like fall to the ground, because that's how tired my legs got. It was insane. I'll have to take a picture, like, and post it sometime, because it was, anyway, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, so I like get up to the top and I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm trying to chug water because I'm dehydrated as crap, because I didn't eat any kind of breakfast or lunch or anything. It's 11, I think it's 11:17, and I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything since the day before. I haven't eaten breakfast, haven't eaten lunch. And I'm like chugging water because I'm super dehydrated. And I'm like, please don't pass out. It's right there. Like literally the building was right there. I was like, don't pass out, don't pass out. And so I'm like walking over the building. It was like, I think it was another like 3-minute walk. It was like, but I could see it. It's the Resident Evil 3 building, the Resident Evil 3 hospital building. One with, was that Chris and, what's her face? Chris and Valentine. But yeah, so it was that building, but it was a different room in the building. And oh my gosh, I get to the classroom, I'm heaving. I'm walking by these people, because people sit in the hallways before class or whatever, or like do whatever, I don't know. I'm heaving, I'm like holding my nose, I'm like I open the door, I'm like and the TA who's teaching the class looks up and goes, welcome, sit where you can. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, thank you. So I, like, all the seats were, like, none of the seats I could get to in the back, which is normally where I would sit, were available, so I had to go all the way to the front. I'd walk all the way up to the front, those hair, and, like, sit up there. And I'm like, panting. I'm trying not to be too loud, because I don't want to be obnoxious. Everyone else is learning, and I just got there. I'm, like, panting. I'm, like, I'm chugging water. Chugging water. Oh, my gosh. And then he says, I sit down and I'm like, okay, what did I miss? And he's like, and so that was our syllabus covered. And I was like, okay, I didn't miss anything. So then we prepare to discuss everything. So I'm like, I didn't miss the bulk of the class, but I was so worried, because like I think 15 minutes late is when they count you absent. So I hope he didn't count me absent, especially since I participated. I took notes and I read like a paragraph he asked me to read. He actually got my name right, but I think that's because I was late, so that makes sense. But anyway, I was like, oh my gosh, that was crazy, right? Crazy. And then I think I went up after and I was like, I'm so sorry for being late. I really thought it started at 12 or something. I didn't tell him that I knew it started at 11, but was gonna leave at 11:30. Oh man. Ugh. It was so embarrassing. But I didn't learn anything. We just discussed everything. That whole class was pointless. But it was cool to get other ideas, I guess, other people's interpretations of what we read. But literally everything I wrote down in notes were everything I already wrote down in my other notes for the other stuff I read. Anyway, so then I have a math class at 1. So that class ends at 11:50, pretty much 12, and then I have another class that starts at 1. It's like kind of next to it. It's like I think it's like a 5-10 minute walk from there. And so I pretty much like literally walked to the building. I was like, oh, I might get lunch, but then I'm like, I'm not gonna risk it. So pretty much don't eat anything until, I haven't eaten anything all day. That's not good. Oh no, I did eat something. I had the Wendy's for after my math class. But anyway, so like literally I go to math class. There was a new girl there who I guess transferred in, cause she I don't remember. I think she was in calculus and the class was too hard, or she didn't remember a lot, so she dropped it and got onto the wait list or whatever for the whatever. I don't remember. But it was crazy, right? It's 10 minutes. I gotta hurry up. I got so much left to say. I might have to do 2 parts if it doesn't take all this. But anyway, so I'm like, what was I talking about? Math. So I sit in the math lounge, which like everyone studies there. Everyone studies in the math lounge, which is hilarious, but it's really cool. But everyone studies in the math lounge, and I just sit there and I watch Smosh, Bit City, the newest one they just posted or whatever, until it's time for class. I didn't finish it. I still have to, my poster's poking me. I still have to finish watching it, but it was really funny. It was so silly. Shoot, and then I went to math class. We learned about algebra, like basic algebra stuff. He's trying to get us to learn like terminology or whatever, because I guess, I don't know, he taught us how to divide today, which was, I was like, okay, I get it. But anyway, it was really cool. We learned about we learned about like the basics of algebra, so it's gonna be a real easy class. I can feel it. But then, so I do math, and then I go to the I walk with this girl Navu to the Wilkinson Center, because she has to take a bus to where she lives, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get something to eat and whatever. So I had, tell me why I waited like an hour for my food. I went to Wendy's. I was gonna get Chick-fil-A, because we're gonna test if the dining dollars worked. I did not. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. I waited for like a full hour for my food at Wendy's, and Wendy's was so slow. I did go at like a pretty busy time, which is insane. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How is that busy? I get lunch. Well, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I get my lunch and I head home. I got a cherry Sprite. I've been really into cherry Sprite, especially since the Sprite Chill came out. Oh my gosh, I love Sprite Chill. That's so good. But yeah, cherry Sprite is not the same as cherry lime Sprite. I miss that. They don't have Sprite Chill here. They don't have Starry here. Anyway, pretty lame. Yeah, I don't know if they have Publix here. They might. I don't know. But anyway, they do have Sprite here. They have basic Sprite. No fun flavors. They got all the root beer. They got every flavor root beer you could imagine here. And Fanta. They're real big on Fanta. And some other soda. I don't remember what it's called, like Diablo or something like that. Something with a D, I think. But anyway, so I hate my brain. I can't remember anything. Shoot, what was I talking about? Oh, lunch. Right, so I get lunch and I walk all the way back to my room, and I'm like, I eat my lunch, I watch Smosh again. It was a Smosh Games episode of them like playing like a Love Island kind of board game, but they like take on characters. Man, I think I was a theater kid at heart, but I was too embarrassed to ever pursue any kind of drama or theater. Really regret that, because I literally love, I think I'm a closeted theater kid. Oops, that was really loud. But anyway, so I watched that, and then I finished my food. I actually bought a bottle of ranch on my way over, because they didn't give me a ranch packet, so I was like, might as well buy some ranch. Oh, and tell me why everyone ever in this freaking school says, okay, okay, I don't remember if I've told you this, but okay, so we have two things, right? We have two like kind of on-campus cash. We have dining dollars and Cougar Cash. Dining dollars you get with your meal plan. Like you either have the like 15 a day, or you get like the unlimited and $200 per semester, or like something else. Just depends on what plan you have. I have like $200 dining dollar, 200 dining dollars. There we go. Dining dollars. And then Cougar Cash, you don't get anything. You have to add funds from your credit card into Cougar Cash. Like literally the washing machine. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. The washing machine, my first time trying to do laundry, I think I had to do some like towels or something like that, or like wash my sheets or something like that. Tell me why I bring my whole laundry down. And then I go to swipe my card and like invalid card. I went, what? And it says Cougar Cash. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to add Cougar Cash to my account in order to pay for the freaking laundry. And I'm like, oh, so I have to literally put my laundry down, go on the website, add the Cougar Cash, and then it works. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Dining dollars don't work there because it's not food. Anyway, and then everywhere else says, would you like to pay credit or Cougar Cash? And I'm like, no, my Cougar Cash is for my laundry. My credit is for everything else. Tell me why. Tell me why they charge dining dollars first before they charge Cougar Cash. No one told me this. Everything says Cougar Cash. And so I tried it today. I was like, okay, I'll see if it charges Cougar Cash or dining dollars at the Wendy's. Trying to charge dining dollars. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was so disheartening. Like, it's so upsetting. Why do you say Cougar Cash and not dining dollars? Or Cougar Cash and dining dollars? This is so confusing. I was like, this is ridiculous. Anyway, so I finally figured out how to spend the $200. And then so I come back, I eat my food, and I do my homework. I do homework for, I think, like, I do a lot of math homework. I had math and like religious whatever homework, but it was more or less just like get to know you kind of stuff. So I did my math, and then halfway through math, I was like, I had Casual by Chappell Roan stuck in my head, and I was like, gotta play some Chappell Roan. But the thing with me is, I can't focus with music. I'm like, me in the bathroom. But yeah, I can't focus with music on, so I don't know why I turned on the music, but it was awesome. I was jamming out and not focusing at all, so it took me like 5 hours to finish like 5 things. But yeah, I finished my math. Tell me why on the stupid math thing I know some high schoolers are gonna know this because they used this stupid crappy old website from 2006, and they like the I had to do a graphing thing, graph 2 points, but I graphed 2 points in like 3 different ways. None of them worked. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. But I think I got A's on all of them, all my homeworks or whatever. And then I had the religion homework, which was just like reading the syllabus and like talking about the syllabus, and then doing some personal like get to know you kind of thing, classic like back to school stuff. But yeah, it was really funny on the because I have an iPad instead of a computer. So when I use Google Docs, I can't crop photos. So when it said to put a picture of me, I put this picture of me. It's on my Instagram. If you scroll back, it's from when I went to Taylor Swift. It's me like looking like this in the mirror. That was really creepy. I'm sorry. And I took that photo and I squished it down to fit into the box, and it's like all squished and hunched. I thought it was the funniest thing, but that might just be me. But then I turn it in. Tell me why I turn it in, and the photo's over here, and the insert photo here is like over here. I'm like, okay, whatever. But anyway, I did all that, and then I'm like, okay, finally, time to eat something, because the Wendy's, I think it filled me up, but I was like just a little bit hungry, because I got a double bacon cheeseburger with medium fries and a medium cherry Sprite. I miss my Sprite Chill. I'm so sad. They don't have that here. I'm so upset they don't have Sprite Chill here. Ugh. Anyway, if you want to send me some Sprite Chill, I would be happy. Or Starry. They don't have any of that here. So upsetting. Oh my gosh, Utah, what are you doing? Oh goodness, what do? So I literally grab my little chicken rice, and I head out, chicken rice, and I think a spoon or something. I head out to microwave it up, heat it up, and all that stuff. Like I'm wearing like what I'm wearing right now. Want to do a fit check? Really short shorts incoming. I'm wearing this, I'm wearing this, and I'm walking into I'm walking into, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see. So I'm walking into I'm walking into the vending room machine where it has the microwave, and this guy comes out of nowhere, and he's like, he like has his hand towards me, and he's like, we're going to a music festival tonight. Do you want to come? And I'm like, what? And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wait, who are you? And I'm like, oh, it's George. I met him at like a game night we did like a while ago. It wasn't a while, it was like a week ago. It was this week, I think. But yeah, I'm like, first I'm like, whoa, who are you? I'm like disoriented. I'm like, I just want to eat my chicken rice. And he's like, we're going to a music festival. We leave in 15 minutes. Do you want to come? And I'm like, what? Yeah, of course. I'm like, oh, I forgot you existed. I didn't say that. I said something like, I forgot who you were or something like that. And I was like, what? And he's like, music festival. We're leaving in 15 minutes. Do you want to go? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. Yes, and. That is the theme of this year. Yes, and. So I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And he's like, okay, go get dressed. We leave in 15 minutes. So I went back to my room, my little chicken, went back to my room, chicken rice, and I got dressed. I wore, there's a picture. I took like videos. I didn't really take pictures of myself. Someone else did. I'll ask her for those and I'll post it later. But yeah, what am I talking about? Oh, I get changed. I go back. Make sure to put deodorant on. 'Cause the people there, do not wear deodorant. I can smell. But anyway, so I get dressed, I get back, and he's like, yeah, and I'm like, yes, and everyone else is like, yeah. That's an over-exaggeration. It was really lame. But yeah, so everyone shows up. I think one girl cancels, thank goodness, because I would not have been able to go if she had not. Love her to death, and very sad she didn't go, but also kind of happy because I got to go in her stead, and it was awesome. But so basically we were going for, so this guy invited us, and it was his cousin has a band called Happy Returns, and his cousin is like the lead singer, and they were closing for everyone. So we were missing the first couple of bands. We were kind of just showing up for them. And so we show up, it's crazy. Like we get in the car, everyone's there, we show up, it's crazy. Literally, it's like connected to the skating rink. And we walk up, and what do I see? That little skateboard ramp, and there's like grown men doing tricks on it, and I'm like, what on earth is happening? Where am I? I'm in like the plot of like every TV drama ever. You got the hippies doing sorry, no offense if you skate, that's awesome, I wish I could skate. But you got the crazies skating over there. And then you've got, they had a bull, like a bull machine or whatever, and that rocks you off. Like that was inflatable, and it was insane. I was like, where am I? This is crazy. And then inside they had bouncy houses, but they were for 6 and under, sadly. They gotta make adult bouncy houses. Goodness. And no one was drinking there, but they were all drinking Red Bull. That was the drink of choice or whatever. Oh my goodness. That was so funny. I was like, where am I? I could tell I was like probably one of the younger people there. There's a lot of older guys. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. There were a couple cute guys, but no one really caught my eye. Not that I would even talk to them, so. Oh my gosh, but the men in Utah, some serious eye candy. Holy crap. Anyway, so we go to the thing. I think some song played that I knew, but I didn't know the band. It was like, I don't know, some song I heard. It was like the chorus I knew. I think it's a TikTok thing, TikTok sound. But like we basically like we walk around. He actually introduced us to his friend, his cousin or whatever, who was the singer or whatnot. Crazy. I'll get to that. But yeah, basically it was insane. It was so crazy because, whoa, sorry. it's crazy because I think we were walking around trying to like find, he's like talking to people or whatever, and then it was like the band was about to go on Happy Returns, I think that's what it's called. The band's about to go on, and he's like, let's get closer, and so we pushed through the crowd, and I'm literally like, we were literally like, I think like three rows of people back, which was pretty close, but I mean, it was also kind of small or whatever. And then they start playing, and we're like, oh my gosh, so cool. And then the mosh pit, when I tell you, I got flashbacks from freaking steak dances in South Carolina. Oh, I got flashbacks. But they're not like scrawny little boys, they're like built men, so I'm like, oh. Like, I'm getting literally pushed around. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. We get separated, get actually pushed back, and then he's actually up front, and so he like kind of pulls us forward, go up front. And it was funny because I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like literally like this the whole time, like, yeah, elbowing people, whatever. I end up like sticking my ground and like getting like literally behind the first row of people there. So I'm seeing the guy, he's like right, the whole band is like right there, and I'm like, this is amazing, I have the best view ever. But it was really fun. They played really good music. It was kind of like that I'd say like Benson Boone, kind of like that kind of music. Was like, or that one song, that one song where like the gosh, what's it called? Love Like You, I think. I don't know, but it's like, it's got that sound. I don't know what the genre is called, but it's got that sound of like, just like, it was pretty like upbeat music, which was a step up from the band that played before. They played all like slow songs, and we're like, ah. But anyway, gosh, 26 minutes, holy crap. I'll definitely have to cut this up. Almost 30 minutes. I've been yapping too long. But anyway, it was crazy. He was like, you could tell the guys were like having fun up there, and that was like, I was having fun too. So yeah, there's in the middle was like a bunch of guys mosh pitting, and then on the sides was like the chiller people. But yeah, guys, they were going like this. I'm getting pushed around, elbowing people, sticking my ground. Definitely take me to a night out in the club. I will be your defender. Anyway, oh shoot, what is that? Oh yeah, the guitarist, not once but twice, literally like jumps into the crowd and like does like the thing, and we're like, he's like crowd surfing, I think, whatever. And I'm like, I'm there, I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't get, I was like right before he got passed to me, he got passed back. I was like, thank gosh, I would not have been able to hold him up. But I was like, please don't pass him to me. But it was really weird. It was really fun. It was really fun. And then, oh my gosh, they played, what'd they play? They played a joke song. You know that Billie Eilish song that's meow 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 with the meows and makes all the babies cry? They played that song, and it was hilarious, and they went hard. It was crazy. For like a full like minute they played that song, and everyone was singing. It was so funny. Oh man, that was hilarious. And then they played really good songs. I don't remember any of them, but I was like bumping, this is awesome. Everyone in Utah dances the same, or maybe it's just adults, maybe it's just like college kids or whatever. They all dance the same, right? They all go like, they move their head, they're like rocking out. It's so funny. Like, yeah, I know I like do the little side to side bopping my head like this, moving my hips like, yeah. But yeah, it was so weird. And I never got over the skaters. There's just like 10 people skating on a ramp, and I was like, what on earth, where am I? Anyway, it was really crazy, but it was super fun. Like, I had a huge blast. They played really good music. It was amazing. So I think they ended with like a song. I don't remember, everyone else was singing it, but I did not know it. Must be a West Coast thing. But anyway, so we were going back, and it was I think it was like 10:30 when we got back, and we decided to play Just Dance until I think like 12, because the guys got kicked out. Well, they didn't get kicked out, but they're not supposed to be in our dorm past 12, or like the common room past 12. We played Just Dance. Tell me why I did literally every single Just Dance except for like 2, and we went from like 10:30 to 12. Like I did oh shoot, that Rihanna song with the yeah, 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 yeah. I did that one. I did She Wolf. I did Just Dance by Lady Gaga. We did the One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. Allie, you'll like that one. I was the one on the side with the purple one. I don't know if you know that one. The like, but yeah, and then we did Power. We also did Constantinople. We played so Timber. That was fun. That was crazy. It was crazy hard. Timber, and then Starships. Everyone danced for that one. But yeah, I kept going, and they were laughing at me. They're like, "Girl, when's your energy gonna end?" I was like, "I don't know either. I don't exercise. This is crazy, and I can't believe I could go this long." Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Sorry, the thing came up. 10% came on. We did the waka 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 it's time for Africa. We did that one, and there's a 4 people, right? And they make a bike at the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, so embarrassing. So we get on a bike, not at the end, but in the middle, in the end, whatever. So I was the guy on the so you have the 4 people. I was the guy on the end. Did not know what I was getting into, because tell me why in the middle of the song they make a bike and I'm supposed to jump on the back of this guy and ride the bike. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, and he's like, do it, and I jump on him at first, and he falls. I was like that sweater girl or whatever. I was like, that was what I was feeling. He's like, I'm so sorry, and he's like, wait, no, I'm ready now. And so I jump again, and he's ready. I'm on the bike, except I'm not, like, I'm like kind of like laying on top of him, like I'm trying to like get up kind of, like I've got kind of the handles. I was not sitting on top of him, but I was like, what is happening? And then we get off. I'm gonna continue with the dance. It was so funny. Everyone was laughing. I was laughing. I was like, this is crazy. And then there was an ending where apparently I was the last person, was supposed to jump into all of their arms. I faked it, but they tried to catch me. It was very funny. But yeah, no, I did not have confidence they would catch me if I actually jumped, so I did not jump. That was the craziest thing. And then I tell me why, I sit down, and this girl says to me, you got to ride him before his girlfriend did. I think it's the most outlandish thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Those made me cackle. Shoot. We just played this dance for like literally ever. I think Constantinople was like the last one we played, and then I tried to do Rich Girls, and I forgot how much you have to move your hips in that one. I went, nope, and I was like, okay, time to go take a shower. And then I get back to my room, and I'm like, shoot, it's 12, and I forgot to go take my keys to the whatever, 'cause you're supposed to get them back by midnight. I hope it's not a big late fee. They haven't called me or anything. I don't know who to email up there, being like, hey, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I still had my keys, blah, blah, blah. Try to make up some excuse. But yeah, now I took a shower washed my hair. I have plans tomorrow. I think tomorrow I was gonna make my whole schedule for undergrad. Like all the classes I need to take and when I should take them and all that stuff. And then, what was I talking about? Shoot, what was I talking about? Oh, tomorrow. But yeah, I was gonna do that. I think I still am, because I've got literally nothing tomorrow. But I also made plans to go swimming with girlfriends at, I think, 11 or 10. I don't remember. I think we're gonna breakfast at 9:30. I'll have to double check. But yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for the late post. I literally just got back from a pretty fun night. This is currently 35 minutes long. I hope Instagram will upload all of it in one go, or I'll have to cut it up. Bye, see you tomorrow.